Hey, it's Kley. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to do a demonstration and review and tone demo of this Seismic Audio 1x12. It's model Luke. It's a closed back cabinet. Mine actually is similar to this, except that I have black Tolex, but in every other way mine is the same. It looks like with these Seismic Audio cabs, they kind of have a rotation of colors and styles that they go through, and so this is the closest image that I could find of mine on the internet. I believe these Seismic cabinets are some of the most inexpensive guitar cabinets you can find on the internet, and obviously the expression goes that you get what you pay for, but I wanted to take a look at this one and see if it's any good. We're going to load it up with a speaker and give it a shot. So if you're interested in that, let's go ahead and dive in and take a look. Thanks. So this is a little bit of a quick look around the Seismic 112. I'd say it's a pretty moderately sized 1x12 cabinet, not oversized, not small. I actually think the sizing of it is really nice. The Tolex on the outside actually looks really good. We got this nice handle, nice and sturdy, and we've got nice corner metal bracket kind of bumpers, whatever you want to call them. On the back there are two input jacks. You can see it's a closed back cabinet with screws going all the way around the back edge. From the exterior, it actually looks really nice. The Tolex is clean. There wasn't any scratching or any problems there. You can see these two pull tabs here kind of reveal the Velcroed on front grille, and then you can see the inside. You can see it's made out of plywood. Now the circle that it was cut out here actually is pretty rough. You can see there on the left, it's not cut extremely accurately. And I also noticed that the T-nuts, you can see right there, aren't fitting in perfectly. You can see there's some plywood on the interior with a bunch of cleats going around the outside. The construction of this actually seems pretty fine. I was expecting it actually to be a little bit worse. The circle is not such a big deal, and so I think overall it's going to work just fine. Now let's go ahead and put a speaker in this thing. These cabinets come unloaded, so you do need to have your own speaker. One thing I noticed here is you can see I'm feeling there's actually not a hole drilled through the Tolex, so you actually have to drill through the Tolex into the wood behind the Tolex. It has a hole through it in a T-nut, but you kind of have to find where that is in the Tolex, which is honestly a little bit annoying. I wish they would have just drilled that hole for you. I'm using an Eminence red, white, and blues speaker. So you just take the red and connect it to the positive terminal on the speaker, and then the green goes to ground. It has some crimp-on clips. I kind of prefer to solder things, but I think it should work fine. I had the best success here setting this thing down so gravity could keep it in place, and then I just screwed it in place, and then using the drill, once I got going, I took quite a few turns to get it into the T-nut, so the drill really was definitely the way to go. Kind of got them all nice and snug, and then I finished it with a hand just to get it a little, with the drill you can just kind of strip out the screws if you're not being careful, and this just was a nice way to get it. So it was nice and snug and firmly installed into this speaker cabinet, and I ended up feeling really confident, and it was a nice snug fit. The T-nuts worked good. Let's go ahead and listen to it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was a demonstration review of this Seismic Audio 1x12. It's a Luke. It's a closed back cabinet. Just to kind of give you some of my initial review and perceptions, I actually am really happy with how this cab is performing. I think actually overall the fit and finish was exceeded my expectations. I actually thought it would be worse. I thought it would have a little bit more roughness and a little bit more problems with the Tolex and the cornering and the handle, but in the piping, all of that is actually really good. I did notice that there was a little bit of an issue with the cutout of the circle, but obviously with the speaker installed, that's hidden, and the way that the circle not being perfectly symmetrical and circular actually didn't end up making it a problem for how the speaker was installed. It did give me a little bit of pain and annoyance and nuisance installing the screws that held the speaker into the T-jack, just because the hole was drilled into the wood, but there was no hole drilled through the finish, the Tolex, that it actually was needed to go through on the last layer, so that part was a little bit annoying, but other than that, it actually didn't really have any problems. Then plugging it into this amp and giving it a tone test, I actually was thrilled. I thought it sounded fantastic here in the room. You guys can listen to the clips, which you've already heard, and make up your own mind for how you feel like it performs tonally. But I was quite thrilled, and I really have not had much experience with a closed back cabinet before. And I could really notice that it sounded nice and tight and punchy. The low end was really full and just sounded awesome. So overall, I was really thrilled. I got to say, I was concerned there would be some build quality problems, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video as time goes on if I notice an issue. But so far, I haven't noticed any problems. The cab appears to be well made. It's sturdy. It sounds good, and for it being so inexpensive, I actually am really happy with how it's performing. So, to be honest with you guys, a speaker cabinet is not the most complicated of things. Basically, in the guitar world, we have a lot of we get a lot of grace with our speaker cabinet designs compared to like the hi-fi world. So this thing actually does really well in that effect. What can I say? It's a great cabinet. I would give it a thumbs up and highly recommend it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your experience with Seismic Audio, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.